Listen, I know the podcast episode hasn't even started, but do me a solid favor and follow us, subscribe to us, and make sure you leave us a 5-star review. Bro, you don't understand how much it helps. Thank you. Well, man, Pauly, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Feel good. Welcome to the Strong No Sugar podcast. This is our little barista bar. We call it Inglewood.
I love it. I love it.
We keep the coffee good.
Keeping it hood.
That's
keeping it gangster.
man.
I love it.
How do you drink your coffee?
3 sugars. Straight off the bat. 3 sugars, white. As
White
close,
as in
as,
latte, cappuccino.
as close to as close to a hot chocolate as possible, please. I've got baby taste buds.
Man, that's the most immature fucking taste buds I've seen on this podcast so far.
Well, I haven't even hit puberty yet,
man.
so we'll get there.
So you're like a massive coffee drinker or not at all?
No. I like, as I said, hot chockies, straight up, extra milk, you know what I mean?
You go for the sweet stuff, not even a mocha?
Bit of sour cream in there.
Alright, so at work, when they're like, oh, can you get... when they're like, oh, we'll get you a coffee, what do you still just go for a hot chocolate?
I'd be like, give me a latte, thanks, Dale, because I don't know what's in a latte. I'd be like, just give me a latte, better sooner than latte, you know what I mean?
So you just stick with the basics?
I fucking hate coffee, guys.
No, you actually want 3 sugars or?
Yeah, straight up. Big bit.
Wow, this guy, man. Easy, man. We'll get that sorted.
I'm letting him down. As an Italian,
But Strong No Sugar.
Yeah, I know.
And you're Italian.
I know. I like to shake it up a little bit. I like to, be a bit different.
Keep it interesting.
It'd be good fun.
Bro, you're 1 sugar away from it being a Powerade, man.
Yeah, I'm shaking at the thought.
What kind of Italian are you, bro?
I know, man. My name is probably like, beautiful. I owe you 1 pipi touch. Look at that.
I mean, it's light milk, so I
Is
can't really get it.
that mine?
That's yours, minus the sugar. We'll put the sugar.
Pull it? Yeah.
Go if you want to have a sip.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yours,
I'm
man.
scared. Here we go.
That's not how you go.
Yeah, that's coffee. That's definitely coffee.
Good tucker.
Yeah. Yeah, don't even worry about the sugars.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even worry. That's beautiful.
What's happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of Strong No Sugar. Today, number 1 in the industry.
Number 1.
Number 1 in the industry is coming back. Well, he's back now.
Thanks,
He's
mate.
here, introducing to you guys. A lot of you guys might know him from back in the days. I've done some work with him. Mr. Pauly.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Welcome. Everyone's at home just clapping like, yeah.
Everyone, chill out.
Bro, relax.
It's good to be back, bro. It's good to be back.
Good to have you back, man.
Stressing.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I've got nerves.
Nah. You'll be all right, man. You're always crashing it, man. What's been happening?
Man, not much. Actually, what am I saying? It's been 11 years. Heaps, bro.
I was going to say 11 years. You've just been kicking back.
Yeah, pretty much. Nah, I'm a family man now. I've got two kids, wife on the way.
Nice. Wife after the kids. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
Just been laying low. Took a bit of time off my early YouTube stuff. Got away from the limelight.
Nice.
Focus on the fams. Took it easy.
What sort of clicked off that? What made you click off the YouTube stuff?
Bro, YouTube was fun. I loved it. I loved the same comment on all my videos. Do you root? It was great. It was fun while it lasted. But I got to the point I was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on the fam. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing and just take it one step at a time.
Do you have kids or do you have a kid when you sort of stopped?
I was already coming to the stopping period of that. I kind of just said, you know what? I'll take a break from this. I'm going to focus on this and it's what I'm going to do for a while and, well, for life, I mean, I'll do forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, bro, it's been shockers, bro. It's been absolutely amazing. I love it. I love being a dad. Shout outs to Jada. Shout outs to Lilia. Shout outs to my wife. Love you guys. And thanks for having me. Thanks for having me as your dad. It means a lot. But yeah, no, other than that, man, I've just been jumping back on the TikTok. So I started posting again, getting some content back out there and giving the people what they want, really. You know
That's
what I mean?
it, man. Has it been like that? Like, because you took like, well, we'll say 8 to 10 years off?
Yeah.
Has always been like people coming up to you being like, what's happening?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Bro, where you been? This guy. Everyone. Bro, this guy, where you going? Where you been? I'm like, bro, just trying to lay low, trying to take it easy. Bro, you got to do it again, bro. You sick as cunt. You're a funny cunt. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. All right, I'll do it. But then I said, I kept putting it off because I'd get in my own head sometimes. I look at my old videos. I'm like, why did I post that? Why? But those ones that like, everyone would be like, bro, keep that up. That's the funniest ever. I'm like, okay, I'll keep it up. But then I was just like, yeah, you know, take it easy for now.
Because you had a few stints where you came back with like a bit of gaming on YouTube.
Yes.
What happened there?
Well, I love gaming.
Yeah.
I'm a massive gaming nerd.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Big on FIFA. I'll smash anyone on FIFA. Well, I'll try anyway.
Yeah. Well, but I hear like you're really, really good at FIFA, man.
Yes, tell me.
Because I've got a. I told you before this.
Yes.
So I had a guy. He's a friend.
Yeah.
I'm not too close with him at the moment, but
Yeah.
I remember him saying like, bro, Pauly posted, I think it was on Facebook, you were like, I'll verse anyone in FIFA right now. Give me your PSN.
Yeah.
And this was one of the boys that was like, it was a gun.
Yeah.
And like he's like, bro, I'll smack anyone type of
Yeah.
guy. Bro,
It's
he's
music
like,
to my ears, bro.
Yeah, of
My
course.
head is huge.
He's like, oh, beautiful. And it's like, yeah, man, I'll verse Pauly on FIFA. And you know, like the way he said it was like macho confident, like, yeah, bro, I'll verse Pauly on FIFA. I'm like, oh yeah, sweet, how'd it go? It's like, bro, he smacked me. Like,
You want to go round 2, bro?
yeah, man. So like, apparently you're really, really good at FIFA, man. What's the go there, man?
I have no life. So, nah, man, I love FIFA. I'm big on my soccer, bro. Chelsea's my team. I use them on
Unfortunately,
FIFA.
yeah.
Unfortunately for you, go for City. You know, we don't talk about that Champions League final that we just took.
It's taking
You know what I mean?
too much pride now. Kissing the emblem and everything.
I'll give it a lick, baby. Yeah, no, I love FIFA. I'm getting into COD. I'm ass at COD.
Yeah.
But I'll still go, people. I'm playing like I'm a bit of a underground single player nerd. I'll play all the Final Fantasies, all the Kingdom Hearts, real nerdy shit, bro. I love it. I get into it. Fantasy games, I love it. And I want to try and instead of just playing by myself in my bedroom, maybe I should just start streaming that as well and get people on that.
100%, because you made a few streams like they went off.
Bro, they were fun
on
as.
YouTube.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Do you know why I stopped that?
Why? Before you get to why you stopped that,
Yeah.
Why'd you start it?
I started it because I thought no one could beat me. And lo and behold, I was almost right. But at the same time, I love gaming. I love entertaining. I've always been an entertainer type of guy. I always wanted to, make people laugh, even if it's at my expense. And I thought those two worlds colliding is the perfect way to engage with people and do what I like.
Yeah.
And I don't take myself too seriously, so I just wanted to do that for a little while. And yeah, man, I did it for a couple of streams, but EA is a bloody disgrace of a company, and they
Are they releasing the next FIFA, or is that like?
Oh, I think they lost their rights, man, or
Yeah.
I think they don't have any rights for FIFA itself, and I think some other game developer is going to take on FIFA, or they're going to do something like that. But EA Sports has just run this game to the ground.
Bro,
They just destroyed it.
The last time I played FIFA was probably ages ago.
Yeah,
It's been ages ago.
yeah.
Bro, the lag
Oh, it's khakis.
is...
It's khakis,
bro, the servers on FIFA, like, man, they deserve to lose the EA. Like, EA Sports deserve to lose every single right with anything, man.
Just the way they operate, I didn't like. Personally, when I try to stream, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And living in the southeast of Melbourne, our internet is terrible. So I'm struggling against the elements here, trying to get a stream going, and I just said, look, I was trying to verse people, and then my nat type wouldn't change from strict to open. I couldn't even get games, and people were sitting there watching me in dead air. They're like, wow, this stream's going to shit. this fucking sucks. But it was fun. I loved it. I want to do it again, but I want to wait till I get a good internet connection before I start doing it again.
Any internet company watching this or listening,
Do you know my cousin Telstra?
hook your boy up. We could have the greatest FIFA player right now, but he just doesn't have internet connection.
Does anyone know a cousin or friend that works at Telstra that can help me out with some fiber to the premises internet? That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Get the man on the 6G network or something, man. That's good, man. And obviously now back TikTok. Because I tell everyone that you were TikTok before TikTok originally started.
Yes.
Because all your videos were like
TikTok.
30 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
1 minute. I remember I think once you made a video that went on for like 2 minutes.
That was long.
And that was like that.
For a guy who has undiagnosed ADHD, that was hard to keep focus for 3 minutes.
On one topic.
As you're
I'm
gonna
pretty sure that video was with your sister.
Yeah. That was.
So it wasn't even just you.
Shout out to DJ Beltec.
Yeah, so so you were TikTok before TikTok. Why were your videos always short?
As I said, I think of something funny on the spot. I'm like, man, the world needs to see this.
Yeah.
Give no context and see how it goes. See how it goes. And then I started posting like little short videos, talking about like just nonsense, and stupid shit like that. And then I had one of them was, I'll show you how it started. I would start a video. So the story starts off dark. I got stabbed when I was 17, and I thought that's it. My life is done, and I got given a second chance at life. I survived it, and everyone would say, "Pauly, you're so funny. You should do something. You should do something with your time." And I know I always used to put it off. Next day I'll do it. Next day I'll do it. I'll put it off for tomorrow. I'd always procrastinate. And then as soon as that incident happened, I thought to myself, I don't know how long I got on this world, on this earth. And I always think about it all the time. When's my last day? When's my last day on this earth? It could be tomorrow. So you know what? Just go out there, be yourself, be as authentic as possible. And if you make a mistake, learn from it and grow from it and just carry on. And then I came out of hospital. I was like 45 kilos of skin and bones. And I got the new iPhone 4S. And I started filming myself, and it was around the Randy Couture time when it was, you got a door, you got a gym. And that was my first video. And I was into the gym at the time, and I was trying to get my weight back after the incident. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym and this and that. And I started filming myself on this iPhone 4S, and it was the first phone that had post to YouTube. And I had this old Mr. Pauly 1992 account that I didn't touch for like 8 years. I was like, I'll just post it to that. And I did this little short skit. You got a door, you got a gym. And it's just me being a silly banana. and then I did about 3-4 videos, and then they only had like 11 views or something minuscule. And then one day I was walking through Fountain Gate Shopping Centre, and then some random guy comes up to me and goes, "You're that cunt." Just like that, right?
Just like that, just come up to you.
Well, I'll do exactly how he did it. "You're that cunt, bro." And I was like, yeah. Well, what's going on? It was the first time ever, so I didn't know how to tell him. Like, yeah, I'm the cunt. Well, what's happened? He's like, "Can I have a photo with you?" It's like, yeah. It's a big motherfucker. Yeah, we can have a photo, no worries. Takes a photo, and then after that I felt so rewarded. I was like, bro, I've got to keep doing this. I told my mum about it. She's like, "That's right, darling. You've got to keep doing it, darling. That's the best." I was like, yeah, done.
At least you had her support.
That's how you sound, Anna. Shout outs to Anna, my mum. Yeah, she's like, yeah, do it, darling. That's the best. Go for it. I started posting it, and yeah, next thing you know, me and you met.
It's just like started compounding time after time, and
it
then
was so fun.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Good times, man.
It was amazing.
Well, what's your favorite video? Oh, no, so everyone knows you for the one video, for the main video.
The main video, the OG. Let's address it.
Okay, let's address it.
Let's address the video.
Yeah.
Do you hear it? That's the one everyone loves.
But officer.
All right, mate. Show me your license and rego. Do you know how fast you're going, your dog? You're going 90 in the 30 zone. Officer, Rick. Nah, you're right, mate. Off you go. Get fucking on your bike, you little cunt. I wrote that at like 17, 18, just rambling on with my cousin in my bedroom. We were just having a laugh. And then next thing you know, that was the first one to blow up. And then people, to this day...
It's funny.
Quote.
It's funny because I remember comments like, imagine like, so a funny video goes viral, and people were like saying, "Bro, you need to get that on a t-shirt."
Yes, I wanted to, but I didn't want to be that guy
walking around with a.
You know what I mean? I got a mum that I respect.
She's doing the washing. She takes out a t-shirt. Oh, what's this t-shirt?
What is this? You fucking disgrace. Nobody love you. What is this? But
it went off. It went off.
Off.
It's always the craziest stuff that you think that...
It's my worst videos. They get the most views. I've got a video on TikTok at the moment blowing up right now. I'm starting a war in Italy. I don't know. We got a couple of Italians in here. I'm starting an Italian war. And it's like how, you know, they break pasta.
Yeah. Apparently that's bad.
It's a big sin in Italy, apparently. I don't give a fuck because I'm half Romanian. I'll eat what I can eat, man. In the southeast, we eat what we can, bro. But
we're not privileged.
Yeah, I know, man. We eat what we can. And yeah, I did a TikTok of me breaking the pasta or my wife to be breaking the pasta and she puts it in the bowl and I come in, I skits it, be like a typical over the top Italian, borderline abusive. It's kind of funny. It's not even that funny, but
blown up.
12.5 million views, 2.3 million likes, and I still got the same nose. I can't afford a nose job. You know what I mean? Where's TikTok's shushka? You know what I mean?
No, it's nothing like that yet. Well, at least like not here.
Yeah.
A lot of it's overseas.
Yeah.
Overseas, they've got a full creator fund and everything, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And in the comment section, it's just like Italians and non-Italians fighting about origins of noodles. And I'm starting a world war. It's pretty cool. Pretty important. I feel pretty important.
It's funny, the power of the internet.
I know.
Like one little small thing, like one small video can blow up, and then next thing you know, you're everywhere. And it's good because it's the beginning of your comeback.
Yes.
What made you decide after like all this time? Because now you're a father.
Yes.
Everything changes when you become a dad.
Yeah.
Like work, life, everything changes.
Yeah.
But up until recently, you've been a bit more consistent with videos.
Yeah,
what sort of made you restart? What got the juices flowing?
The juices started flowing when, like, I heard the people's outcries.
Yeah.
Come back, and I just put it off. And I was just trying to focus on other things at the time. I just kept putting it off, and then everything seems to be falling into place. And all my relationships I've got in my life are really good, and I've got a good support unit, and everything's looking great. And I just feel like the world is ready for me again, and I'm ready for the world again. And I said to myself, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? So September last year, I started posting on TikTok a bit more regularly, and yeah, man, it's blowing up. I just really missed you guys, and I'm just happy to be back and looking at all your gorgeous faces in the comments and like section, and just giving back for the time that I got on this earth. Before I depart from this earth, I'm just going to say, you know, give back to the world a little bit.
Because most of it's like very nostalgic for a lot of people.
Yeah, I know.
So everyone is like, fuck,
memory
Pauly
unlocked guy. I'm the memory unlocked guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That unlockable character, and they finally got the DLC, and here I am.
They're like, Pauly's back, baby. Nah, it's good
to be back.
Well, what do you see yourself getting? Obviously, you've dabbled in a bit of streaming, gaming. Yes. You've done a few TikTok videos. By a few, I mean quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, do you sort of see yourself going down that realm, or do you see yourself 100%. Going more into gaming?
Gaming. I really want to tackle streaming, bro. Like, I really want to tackle it, but I just don't know how to set it up. I've got OBS Studios, and I'm looking at it, and my brain's having a bloody... It's just seizing up. I'm just like, what? You
stream PC or console?
I got everything. I got Xbox, the new Xbox, the new PS5. I got a PC that I play.
Here I am dying to fucking buy a PS5, and you've already got one.
I got it on release day.
Oh, that's it.
I've had it for ages, man. So I got lucky in that respect, and have just I saved up my pretty little pennies and got some, and now I'm just like I'm trying to figure out.
Are you like trying a bit of everything?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what works the best for streaming.
Yeah.
But I'm just not tech savvy. So I just need like a mod to come and set up my set, like just set me up and then dip, and I'll do the rest, you know what I mean? But I really want to tackle streaming.
Yeah. I
want to tackle a lot of I want to go like a bit more into the TikTok side of things. And
of course.
I was thinking about a podcast. When you said it, I was like, wow. When you said you were going to start one, I was like, wow, what a move. That's something that we should do because of the respect that we had from the early days of our social media careers, if you would. It's not, I wouldn't call it a career, but this is more of a career move this year. And it's a bit more serious, a bit more formal. It's a bit more, you know, I like this. This is something that appeals to me a lot. So maybe something like this, maybe in the future as well.
I think the good thing about podcasts is everyone that comes up to me is like, bro, your videos are 1 minute, your videos are 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, give us something longer, better.
They don't get the raw
conversations,
know? Yeah.
I think, especially for someone like yourself and my mates, they're always like, bro, everyone loves your 1 minute videos, but if they meet you and hear you speak over time, they're going to love you.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I don't know, I don't see it. You know, but
I love you.
Thanks,
I love
bro.
you very much.
Thanks, man.
You're doing a great thing. I think you should keep going. Don't stop. And
definitely.
Bro, I'll be back anytime you need me, if I'm welcome back, of course.
No, you're always welcome back,
my
man.
My man.
you're always, the door's always open for you, man.
My man, I appreciate that. And big shout outs to you. Because this is a big move, bro. So congratulations, and God willing, this happens for you and it pops off, and you're having Tom Cruise sit here jumping on this couch. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's the last thing I need, man.
Speaking of this couch,
Yeah.
I've seen this couch somewhere. It's on a Triple
no-
X
no-
site.
no
I don't know
comment.
if we can talk about it.
Mum,
here.
if you're watching, just turn it off right now.
Oh, hold on, I have to get up for a sec.
Yeah, no, honestly, this was the vision from the start. Black couches,
Yep.
black background,
Love it.
strong no sugar, coffee theme,
Yep.
people like yourself on, you know, like
is
just
it.
bringing the good feels and everything.
Yeah, bro. I love it.
Yeah. No, it's something that's, you know, long form. Having people like yourself on is nostalgic.
Yep.
But also want to touch on a few topics with you that I know you're a bit anti.
Hit me with it. I'm ready. My body's ready.
You've made a video. It hasn't popped off. It might pop off after this podcast. What's with you and NFTs, bro?
Bro, can't stand them. Fucking hate them. It's such a scam.
Walk me through NFTs and crypto, bro, because you've gone hard, like probably more than once on them.
Oh,
What's
fuck,
happening there, bro?
It's a fucking scam, guys. Don't
Talk
waste
to
your
me.
money on NFTs unless you're on the insider side of it and you're willing to scam people, because that's what I feel. I don't know enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if you're an average Joe and you've got a bit of money in your pocket, I just don't know if it's a good thing to be chucking into such a volatile market. You know what I mean? And all
Is
these
this investor Pauly talking or?
Oh, bro, I haven't invested $1 in this, but I don't know enough to
Yeah.
make a big comment. But the comment I've kind of looked at it seems like a scam to me, bro.
Have you dabbled in any crypto or anything like that?
Nah, but
No.
I watch this
Not
guy
at
I watch this guy on YouTube.
I love how every crypto story starts like that.
Bro.
Anything about Bitcoin, bro. I watch this guy on YouTube.
CoffeeZilla.
Trust me, cuz. CoffeeZilla, yeah, I've probably seen his stuff.
I watched this stuff and I was just like, yeah, this is a scam. NFTs, to me, it's just like, bro, screenshot it. You know what I mean? Like, just screenshot it, bro. But
Look, like before you go on, I thought the exact same thing. I was like, bro,
You know-
all these people are spending money on like MSN profile photos, like little box with a cartoon, like cars, like this is thing. But the more you look into it, it makes a bit more sense.
But look, guys,
But I know you're full.
don't take it from me, because I'm not educated enough to have a strong opinion. You might get on the comments and be like, bro, you don't know nothing, bro. I made $13,000 selling this bored ape. I'm just going to be like, cool, man. No, that's pretty cool, because I have no... But I like bagging it because it's such a... It's so silly.
Sensitive
it just seems
topic
so
as well.
silly to me. Like, I just look at it, I'm like, this is silly Billy nonsense. But I did make a video about my curtains that my mum
Yes,
at my
that's
old
another
house,
massive
and
video.
they were the
Yes.
biggest cock block ever. So when I was single, I would, invite a beautiful lady to the house, and she'd look at my curtains and she'd be like, "What are these flowers?" They were just full of flowers, and it was just, I don't know how I maintained any sort of pull in the single life game, but with these curtains, I just had them there, and they became famous from one of these videos that I put out, and then one
Probably
day,
like one of your second biggest videos.
probably
yeah?
that's probably my second most quoted video coming up to today.
Where's your
And,
curtains?
Where's Pauly's curtains? I need to see him. I actually cut off like a tiny little bit before my mum decided to get rid of him because she heard my cries.
Yeah.
And I kept a little piece of curtain. I'm going to turn it into an NFT. It's about this big and it's got a couple of floral patterns on it. It's you can get it on Pauly Pun at... No, I got nothing.
You got nothing. But if you're interested, hit him up.
Hit me up for the curtains. I once went to sell it to this girl for $50, but I backed out of the deal. I was like, no, that's too cheap.
Genuinely offered you money.
Yeah,
What's the craziest thing someone has said to you during your videos, man? Like around the time you were making YouTube videos, have you ever had like a fan or so, like a follower or whatever you want to call them, subscriber, just say something like so outlandish?
Man,
Because like there are crazy stories where people were like, oh, I'll buy this off you, and you're just like, what are you on about?
The curtains was probably the most randomest thing I'd hear. I'm like,
Yeah.
you want to buy my curtains? What the fuck is going on? How the fuck? The craziest thing, man, that's a hard one, because I've had like crazy things happen when I'm out and about, but it's mostly just people screaming my lines back at my face aggressively. I'm just like, whoa, shit. And then I'm like, I love it. I kind of love it though. I like the attention. I'm a bit of an attention whore, and I'm man enough to admit it, bro. I don't care. I like it.
Get into streaming then.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Get the donations going on.
Yeah.
Ah, nice, man. And
But yeah,
that,
man.
like with all that attention and the things going, like people reflecting your videos back upon you, is it a bit? Because for me, it's weird. Because when I'm walking with my daughters, when I'm walking with my kids, is it weird for
one.
you?
It's tricky for me because I like to keep my family life separate to my internet life because it's two different things.
Right, but if you're walking in a shopping center,
Right. Please don't film me like I'm a zoo animal. If you want a photo with me, ask me nicely.
Yeah.
I'll always say yes. But if you come up to me and say, Brad, do something funny, and just put a camera in my face, I'm just going to be like this. I'm going to be like, ugh.
just seize up completely.
I'll shit my pants.
But with your kids, have you had anything crazy happen?
I mean, people
Or is it usually just from a distance? Yeah.
It's usually from a distance, but people respect when you're with your family. But I was once with my missus in Kmart, and some young guy just started filming me while I'm looking at Ugg boots. You know what I mean? just filming me. I was like, bro, just come and I had to address it. I'm like, if you want to ask me for a photo, you can. It's okay. Like, but I'm also not famous. I'm also not well known enough to act like that as well. So I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking idiot. You know, like, but if you want a photo, just ask. But it's like, I don't know. Am I famous? Is there like a level of fame?
But imagine they just like whilst he was recording, he was like, "Nah, bro, just keep doing your thing."
Nah, just yep. Not perfect. Keep it up. That's perfect. Give me a growl. Now turn to the camera. Now pose. Blue steel. But yeah, man, I do appreciate everyone though when they come and ask me, like,
it's nice.
Yeah, it does validate what you do. It makes you feel good, and I like to play a joke on people. I'm like, no, bro, I got a brother that looks exactly like me. He's coming, bro. You should go talk to him, bro. Pauly, my name's George. But yeah, man, what about you, bro? What's happened to you in life? Like when people just go like, bro, I can change your mind.
Yeah, 100%. People come up to me, like they'll be like,
before.
"Oh, bro, you can't change my mind," and like no context, yeah. I'll just be like,
right.
And then or they'll catch me in a really good mood. I'll be like, "All right, what do you want to talk about?" Like, no, bro, I just enjoy your videos, and I'm like, "Thank you."
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, look, it takes balls for someone to come up to you, full stop.
Yeah,
and I take it. I take it as a compliment. It validates everything that I do.
Absolutely.
Record and say, even as outlandish as it might be. But yeah, no, I haven't had anything too crazy happen.
Yeah.
Just like yourself, a lot of people have been very respectful, which is good.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, last thing I want to be like is with my kids and
Yes,
someone saying something outlandish or doing anything crazy.
Can get a bit intrusive for sure.
How is fatherhood for you?
Fatherhood's great.
Yeah,
fatherhood is great. I asked God for all the women in the world. He gave me daughters.
2 daughters, yeah?
Gave me 2 girls, yeah, bro.
Beautiful.
They're beautiful. They're absolutely amazing kids. My oldest, she's destined for great things. My youngest, she's a little pit bull. She likes to just jump off everything.
Bro, they always say the younger is always like more aggressive, more feisty. Exactly the same for you.
Yep.
Bro, because mine is running amok.
Oh, bro. When she gets older, she's going to be beating up the older one.
Sure.
That's what my one's going to be like. I can imagine it. But no, I've got my missus, she's the woman that I want my kids to be like, my daughters to be like, and that's what I looked for in a woman when I was single, and I found that, and I got the family to show for it. And
same Nasho?
She's Mauritian.
Mauritian, nice.
Yeah.
How was it navigating that?
Bringing a wog into a Mauritian household, I think it would have been pretty confronting for them. To see how loud we are and how unnecessarily aggressive we are for no reason. What
was that first interaction like? Because I know, like, bro, a lot of people are watching, like, most of them are probably single. And they're like, every time, like, every episode that I've made, they're like, bro, you need to bring your wife on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why bring my wife on? And then they're like, no, you need to speak about, like, they're like, you need to speak about interracial marriages. I'm like, interracial? Well, I'm like, you mean just different nationalities? They're like, yeah.
Yeah, same thing, but different. She's she's mixed race. I'm
You're
mixed
race.
ethnicity, and I'm Italian Romanian. She's Mauritian and Australian, and man, it is. If I can give any single person advice on meeting your in-laws, your in-law's gonna hate you no matter what. Yeah. No
Just
one
rock
wants,
up.
No one wants anyone near their daughter. All right. You know what I mean? Your father-in-law's gonna hate you no matter what. All right. So don't try and over-impress him because they're just gonna cringe at you. And that'll be that, all right? Just be respectful and shut the fuck up.
It's funny you say that because even if you're like the same Nasho, they're still going to hate you.
Exactly. You can be everything they want, but you're still dating their daughter. And as a man with 2 daughters, fucking... I got uncles, cuz. I got uncles.
Oh, no bikies? No.
The bikies I know, they ride push bikes.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man, fatherhood is something special, bro. And I thought I was happy before it, but now I know happiness. And this goes out to anyone that hasn't had kids yet. If you thought you were happy before, have kids, and then you'll know happiness. You'll know contentness.
I think the one thing for me is I thought I knew what love was.
Yes.
Because probably different to you, I got married, then had kids, traditional Muslim.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, I'm in love. Like, I love my wife. She's the best. Like, she's the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Everything. And then when I had my firstborn, I was like, far out. Like, I don't think... It's a different kind of love, man. Did
you get that rush when they said, it's time to push?
No. For me, I think...
I had that rush.
Man, you just unlocked some memories in my brain. It was time to push.
Can I just say, we respect women, all right?
Oh, 120%.
As soon as I saw what my wife went through in that delivery room, I called my mum. I said, I'm so sorry. You had to push my head out your snatch. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, mum.
Bro, at least you got a small head, bro. My head's like the size of the Rialto Tower. Bro.
I have so many things I want to follow up with.
Bro.
I don't want your mum to bash me.
Yeah. It was bad. But no, definitely the respectful women after that.
Oh, bro.
Bro, like, cause I don't know about your labor, but
man.
For the first one, I'm not sure if my wife is comfortable with me sharing this, but she had to take an epidural.
Yeah, same.
Bro.
Not me. Oh, I had to take it.
But I couldn't even be in the same room. I had to like step outside.
Scary, bro.
And if you don't know what an epidural is, bro, the needle is the size of...
It's huge. It's like the size of my fucking...
Bro, it's like the size of like a 2-handed sword from RuneScape.
Yeah.
Bro, like a sword from World of Warcraft. And they're like, yep, well, we're just going to stab your wife in her lower back with this so she can give birth.
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as I saw that epidural, bro, I almost passed out.
Bruh. I was taking the gas. Like it was a friggin' nang. I was like... It's like, I need to chill.
Did you cry during the labor?
My fucking eyes out, bro. I got a story, right? Hear this out. The lady goes... the midwife goes, all right, it's time to push. The whole time, I'm just joking, being nonchalant, being funny about it.
Just trying to brush it off.
Yeah, brush it off. I'm going to be a dad. It was my firstborn, and it was about a 12-hour labor, and it was really, like, painful. It was really, like, intense. And then they're like, all right, it's time to push. And then, boom, my body went hot. I started crying. And my missus wanted my missus wanted me to hold her hand, but wanted to hold it firm. And I'm crying, like my eyes out, holding her hand really soft. She goes, I need you to be stronger, like stronger. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right, I'm going to be stronger, babe. And she's like, no, dickhead. Like, squeeze my hand harder. And I was like, oh, fuck, yeah, no. No, you're right, babe. You're fine. And I was just sitting there crying. I'm just holding her hand.
So you cried before the baby was born?
Yep, and then, yeah.
And then...
It just went like numb. Like as soon as I heard that first cry, out comes this Pauly prototype. She just looked exactly like me. There's no Mauritian in that poor girl. It's just this little gypsy Romanian just come out and she's like, Ce faci băi? Unde ești coffee? No sugar, please. Like this kid's looks just like me. I was like, I didn't even need to do a paternity test. I got to need to test her to make sure she's the mum. But bro, it was...
That experience was wild, man.
Amazing.
Like you could, like you even explaining that story, no one will understand until you're actually in the room.
Yeah.
Because for me, I didn't cry. Held my daughter. Everything was good.
Yep.
Everything was sweet. So my wife gave birth. We cut the umbilical cord, did everything.
How bad is cutting the umbilical cord, bro? It's like calamari.
Bro, it was like salt and pepper squid from Hunky Dory, man. They're like, cut the umbilical cord, bro. I'm like frail. I'm like, Where do I cut, bro? They gave me this like scissors from like year 7,
Did you get
from
this from
year
Red
7
Lobster?
textiles.
What is this umbilical cord, man?
Yeah, and I'm like, where do I cut? They're like, just cut. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't want to kill this kid.
I thought it was beef jerky. I started chewing it. They're like, you can't do that. I'm joking. It's fine.
Yeah, man. But how about when they're like, oh, do you want to keep the placenta?
What for? Yeah, I'll just put it in the boot. Yeah, just chuck in
Yeah,
there.
bro. Yeah, man. I run a grilled franchise. I just want to take it. Bro, what am I going to do with it? Bro, it was weird. But so cut the umbilical cord, whatever, change the nappy. Oh, like chuck her in a nappy because she was just born, she's crying. Like my wife's crying. I'm there. I'm completely numb. I drive. My wife's like, all right, cool. You can drive home. Go get some sleep because I was there for ages. I get to Macca's,
intense,
the drive-through. I'm tensed up and everything. I can't believe I'm a father. Get to Macca's drive-through. The lady's like, yep, can I grab your order? I'm like, XYZ. Get to the front, pay. I grab the McChicken. Get to the car park. Bro, all I remember is opening up this Macca's thing and I just saw it. And bro, and I just look up. I'm like, fuck, I'm a father. And I just started crying, bro. Bro, I'm in like the middle of like Kilo Macca's car park. There's probably like 2 cars down having a root. And I'm there just like, bro, I'm a father. And I'm like bawling my eyes out. It was crazy, man.
This fucking guy's crying over here, bro. The fuck?
Bro, like,
Just knock on your
unbelievable.
window.
Bro, you've made it this far into the podcast. The least you could do is take a screenshot, put it up on your story, tag us at Strong No Sugar to let us know that you're listening. Appreciate it. Guys, Inglewood are a specialty coffee roastery based in Melbourne. They search the whole globe, ensuring they source high quality coffee beans, which allows them to make a great variety of single origin coffee. Their latest is the Papua New Guinean single origin, which goes awesome in a double espresso. It has a very juicy and fruity taste note. Switch up your morning coffee and try an Inglewood single origin. Jump on their site, use the code word Teddy for 40% off their whole range. If you're living in Victoria, you get free shipping. And if you live anywhere in Australia, you get free shipping with over $50 spent. Sit back and enjoy the rest of the podcast. I know this is like the worst segue out of this.
How good's placenta taste?
No, because you just said Romanian and you
yes.
just reminded me.
Yes.
Bro, have you tuned into Andrew Tate?
Oh, Jesus.
Because he's in Romania. Yeah, like, you just said Romanian and I'm just like, fuck, man. Has this guy tuned into Andrew Tate?
Du-te pizda mati. Get out of there.
Well,
we don't
what does it
want
mean?
you.
Have you been back to Romania?
Nah, bro.
Never?
Nah, it's a beautiful country. It's a
But every
beautiful
country
place,
is beautiful.
But I'm not really fascinated about it just yet. It's got great internet. I might move there for my streaming career. Look, I'm an Australian. My parents didn't teach me Romanian. They didn't teach me Italian.
Yeah.
They fucked me over. They gave me nothing. They gave me nothing, man. But look, if I could go back to Romania, I'll go to Timișoara, go back to where I'm from and just have a look around and probably see some of my uncles that I haven't seen in my life and just kind of meet them and get to know where
So
I'm
you
from.
got family there?
I've got family there.
Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate's second cousins with my uncle's badger. Andrew Tate, no good, bro.
No good? You don't rate him?
Nah, bro. Just what legacy are you gonna leave behind in this world if that's what your legacy is? I guess you make your own bed, you lay in it. But I'm not one to judge people on their thoughts. Everyone has their own experiences in life. But you can't disrespect a whole gender like that in hopes of making a bit of shushka. It's tacky, bro. I don't know. I don't fuck with that shit.
Nah, fair
I
enough.
find it lame. What about you? You like the guy?
I don't know, man.
He's funny.
I don't know what to say,
I find
man.
some of the stuff he says funny, but
I think it's just outlandish.
it's just
I think
it's just shock value.
it's just fascinating, man.
Yeah.
It's just fascinating that there's someone like that out there, bro.
But someone has to be that because if you look in the context, comments, there's so much support for guys like this, and that's not what we're trying to do. You know what I mean?
I think when you have daughters, it changes.
Yeah, you know,
As well.
especially when you have daughters, you just don't want that for any female.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's the internet, bro? It's the Wild West. It's fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, Romania, it's kind of like they got lax laws, I guess, and I think you can get away with more. But I don't know, if you got a bit of money and you can.
That's what he says.
You can access the corruption easier, and it's just kind of like, cool.
Yeah.
Be corrupt then, fuck man.
Yeah. It's
Cool
weird
beans.
because like, yeah, man. I think the one interesting point that he's ever said is like, he froths Romania because it's corrupted.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and that's
But it's corruption for everyone.
it used to be a socialist country with I don't know if it was social communist, I can't remember, but it was like USSR had part of it.
communist.
Moldova used to be Romania until it got like annexed to Moldova, I guess. But I mean, back then it was a different time. My dad got out of communism and came to Australia, you know, got jumped by the army on the way here type thing, and got here with a suitcase to see my auntie in Sydney, and then got his first car in a gambling game, in a poker game. Got his first car and off he went. And he was living large in Australia, and then met my mum, and out I popped.
Here you are.
Here I am, the fucking head of 1,000 truths. Look at this. But yeah, no, I mean, Romania is great, but yeah, you don't want to you don't want to be talking about like, yeah, I go to Romania because it's just so corrupt. It's so great. It just seems weird to me. You know what I mean?
Pay off cops.
You know,
It's good. Life's good.
Why are we paying off cops? What are you doing? You know what
I
mean?
don't know, man.
This guy has, I read up on him. He has girls locked up against their will, apparently. But I don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't want none of that coming to me. Allegedly. You ask my opinion. I don't like the guy. But yeah, some of the stuff I've read is just wild, bro.
Bro, it's like outlandish.
He'd probably knock me out in a fight. Let's be real. It's like a champion kickboxer.
I'm pretty sure he is like a pro kickboxer, yeah?
Yeah, but it's not hard to knock me out. Pretty easy. Look at me. Look at this head. Got a punchable face.
No, man. You got the most beautiful face, bro.
Oh, Bob. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any more kids?
Yep.
Yeah?
Do you
Do you want to have a big family?
want to have about 2 more.
Yeah.
Hopefully try for the son. Try get the Project Mbappe going. Get him playing some soccer. I think Lilia, my youngest daughter, I think she's going to be a soccer player. She's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
She's going to be a Matilda, mate. I'm going to make her a Matilda. But yeah, man, it's big rewards, bro. Like as I said, you thought you were happy before. After you have kids, then you like, I guess you know that love, you know that happiness, and gives you more purpose in the world. And that's probably why I was like itching to come back to making content again, because I'm itching to get out there and speak my shit, man. Have fun and leave my legacy the way it's supposed to be. Just making people laugh and being a funny cunt, man. And if people don't laugh, they don't laugh. If they laugh, then my job's done. Even if one person says, bro, you're a funny cunt, I'm like, yeah, thanks. Next video.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
That's it.
It's amazing.
I think that's the beauty of TikTok. Like, you can just put it out there, and then like if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, bro.
And you're always one video away.
Always one. There's always one. Shout out to all my Italians that break spaghetti. But yeah, man. Tell me about I was gonna ask you a question. What drove you to start this, bro? What drove you to start
the podcast or the videos?
Everything. Just mostly the podcast.
Like I said, with the podcast, it was just more like people asking. I think it's a natural progression, you know, from 1 minute videos, to an hour podcast is a bit stretched out, but I think there's a market for it. Podcasting is still new as well.
100%.
That's number one. Number two, there's not many independent projects. I mean, there is,
Yep.
but not like just general conversation, you know, having a laugh, talking shit.
Yeah.
Whilst, you look on Spotify charts, and I've said this a million times, it's just dominated with like girls gossiping.
Yep.
Or like, you know, your next crypto NFT business type of, like those type of things, or sports or anything like that.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know what, if I'm going to make a podcast,
Yep.
I'm not a business expert. I wish I was.
Mm.
I'm not like a maths type of gossiper and type of stuff. So I'm like, you know what, get a potty up or make it like something a bit more unique.
Yep.
Some, get to invite Pauly on.
That's it. Well, I was always going to say, like, you have always been a big supporter of myself, and probably one of the reasons why I blew up in the first place at the start.
Bro, stop giving me too much credit, man. Listen to this guy.
Hear me out. Hear me out. All right? This guy right here believed in me when I was on 200 views or something nonsense. And you reposted one of my videos, like, or something. I can't remember. It was Facebook days. Like, man, this guy's funny. And that's when I got this area of, like, other than the Southeast. Southeast, we're all just, like, laid back. Nothing really happens there. But this, where you're from, where your area is, everyone's just, like, pushing.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Melbourne, you've got the north and west, which is more so like Sydney. Like Sydney are like,
absolutely.
Like we want to know what's the newest talent, what's this, what's that. That TikToker, I know him,
100%.
where he's born, what he's doing. This
I'm
is what he
Western
talks
Sydney
about and
as well.
everything. Exactly.
Yeah.
So north, West Melbourne is like that.
Yep.
But the Southeast is like, because, you know, my wife is from the Southeast and,
Yeah.
bro, they're in their own bubble.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on, what's anything that's going on the internet. Like,
Nothing.
or they'll be like, oh, yeah. Have you heard about this guy? And I'm like, bro, we used to watch him like 6-7 months ago. Like, what are you talking about? And I feel like,
behind again.
yeah, I mean, they're like, pretty much, man. They're like a little bit away from Tasmania, you know, just like in their own world, man, in the Southeast.
The Southeast is kind of like, we are getting there, but we're not Epping. Epping, they still have rat tails.
Yeah.
I saw 4 rat tails on the way here. No, I'm joking.
It's culture.
I was gonna say, bro, I was from like Western Sydney, the northern suburbs, the western suburbs. They really fucked with me heavy, bro. They really loved the shit that I was doing, and you kind of got it to that when you first reposted it, and everyone's like, bro, this cunt's funny, and then kind of transferred our fan base together, and then we started doing videos together, like
and events,
and we DJ Havana Brown.
DJ Havana Brown,
Shout out to DJ Havana Brown, Zoo Night,
the goat,
underage. But that was so fun, like, and then that took off, and then
did you enjoy that part of it? Like, I know, like everyone just sees the videos and everything, but the few events that you've done or that you and I have done, do you enjoy that part of it? Like looking back now,
I loved it, and I wish I could do it again. I probably will one day.
Yeah.
But I just loved it. Things like this, like just to get my story out, just to talk to people and get to know people.
I think that was the best part of it, was speaking to people.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not going to name names, but the people that got us there, the promoters, and they're like, we would laugh about and have, you know, jokes with, and it was just good fun. It was just like, we were young and the world was in front of us and we were just having a great time. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say about the Andrew Tate situation. Yeah. We had a good legacy that we're going to leave behind, and something that we can be proud of and show our kids and say, this is something that I can be proud of and have fun with, and not take yourself too seriously and just go out there and have fun. But yeah, I love it. It was the best thing ever. I love going out there and just being myself, man, and just spreading the love, leaving that legacy behind that we want to. Because if I crash on the way home and that's my last day, I'm happy with the way I've made people feel so far, and I continue to do that. And if I've done anyone wrong, I'm happy to change my, make it up to you.
Nah, man. Bro, everyone loves you. Or everyone that I know, at least.
Hopefully.
Everyone comes up to me, bro, Pauly, do you still speak to him?
He's all right.
Yeah. Bro, that guy's funny, man. Where's he been? And I'm just like, he's around.
I'm not bad for a guy with a, crooked, cocky eye and fucking crooked nose. Home and away, I got my eyes going. I was born this way. But man, like, just being on the internet, just being able to impact people, make them laugh, that's just really what I live for, man. I love it.
Another thing that people always come up to me about you, they always say, bro, Pauly's impersonations are the GOAT.
Shit. All right.
So now, what are like the top 3 impersonations that people come up to you and they're like, bro, do that? Like, there's the Helga's.
Helga's bread was just like a mixture of all right, so I love Sacha Baron Cohen, bro. He is like Borat. He is Bruno. He is everything. Like, his impersonations are just so funny that when I watch him, I think to myself, bro, that's what I want to do. I want to do like Chris Lilly, who made Summer Heights High. Yep. Bro, people that are versatile like that and can do so many different things with their voice and, play different people, it just made me laugh so much. I loved it, man. It was so funny. And I started doing like girl voices, like a little teeny bopper girl, like, hi, how's it going? My name's Rebecca, how are you? And everyone would just be like, bro, that is so funny, you're a funny cunt. And then I'd do the fucking, I love the old, like, so I'm heavy in my soccer, and I love football, and I'd played soccer at like an English club, and or a Scottish club as well, and they'd always have a really rough as gut Scottish guy, and they would always be yelling shit out on the sidelines like, go for a fucking run, son. Go down the fucking line, son. And I'm like, yes. And I just listen to these cunts. It would just give me life, bro. It's so funny. And then I started doing it in my videos and then like impersonations for me. I love doing it. I love doing the fucking...
Conor McGregor, man.
Conor McGregor.
You nail the Conor McGregor.
I do it, but then it turns to a different accent halfway through. I go from fucking...
It starts off Irish, then goes Indian.
I'm like, yeah, right. You want to fucking fight me? And then I'm going straight into fucking, yeah, right, son. And it changes to something totally different. And then everyone's like, what the fuck was that? But man, I just, any way I can be less like my real self, the better.
The more I steer away from the character,
the more I keep shtick, the better.
It's funny because like every time someone will come up to me, they'll be like, oh, bro, you're quiet in person. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, just have a go at you?
Just be louder, yeah?
Yeah.
Change my mind, dog.
Yeah. Bro, change my mind.
Do it.
Yeah, like I feel like the best type of comedy, for example, like your Borat and your Bruno, I think it's just so far away from who he actually is that you can just zone into that one character and just smash it out the park. Because when you're playing that character, there's nothing like, it's almost like a horse with those blinder things, right? You just know that character and you just play it. It's the best, man.
Yeah, I've always been one to like, because I always want to do comedy. When I was a kid, I want to be a stand-up comic, but I never really took it seriously or wrote anything down or really did anything like that. But it was my brother's 21st birthday, and I stood up and I did like a stand-up comedy at my brother's 21st birthday, and I was about 17, just before I started YouTube. I was bagging my grandma, bagging my dad for being a lazy cunt. You know what I mean? Funny shit like this. And I stood up in front of the family and just, that was like my dream, man. It was so fun. And comedy, you know, I would bag my grandma. She knows, like I got 37 first cousins and she knows all their names except for mine. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, Isabel. She knows my brother and sister's name, which is fine. I said this on another interview I did recently, and my Nonna, she'd be like, yeah, Christian, my brother Christian, and my sister Isabella, Cristiano, beautiful, Isabella, princesa. She looks at me, she pauses, stutters, hey boy, hey beautiful boy. And I'm like, it's Paul. No, it's Paul. I'm that one. And she's like, hey. But she knew my brother's friend's name as well. This is brother Christian friend. He's a friend of Cristiano. This is Christian brother.
It's funny because like they
notice
remember
me,
everyone
senpai.
It's funny you say that because like with my grandparents, or at least my grandma in Morocco, every time like she'll call me, she'll mention everyone's name and then my name last.
Favorite.
She'll be like, Karim, no, Ali, Hamza, Rashid. And I'll be like,
whatever the fuck.
So you mention everyone's name and then mention mine.
Bro, my mum does that, bro.
And there's only
Chris, my dog's name for Lilu. Fuck Pauly. What's your name? I'm like, bro, I just came out of your fucking moot. Come and help me out, mum. Fucking help a brother out, man.
Oh man, God bless, bro. God.
You can cut that if you want. I don't know what you can.
No.
Shout out to mum. Shout out to mummy.
Thanks, mum.
Love you, mum.
Oh man, nah, God bless, bro. They're the best. Honestly, the oldies, like, and I think that's the one thing when you become a parent you appreciate is like the oldies, like they're not getting any younger.
Bro, bad.
You realize it
We
because
forget
like,
they're getting old.
We're getting old too.
I'm
as
30,
well, man.
bro. I haven't even hit puberty. I'm 30. My kid's got a bigger moustache than I do. Nah, I'm just kidding. Shout outs to kids.
They're watching this like.
My daughter's gonna grow up and she's like, Dad, you're a dog. What a dog.
Why'd you say that?
Not in my real dad.
Oh man.
Fucking hell, man.
Good times, man.
I'm
Classic
still in
hits.
shock that I'm sitting on this couch. I'm still in shock.
Nah, man, you're well deserving.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's all good, man. It is a pleasure to have you, bro.
I owe a lot to you in terms of what you've done for me. I'm proud of what you're doing. I'd like to congratulate you once again. This is, again, I know I'm probably sucking your balls right now, but this is fucking amazing, bro. I love it.
Man.
It's amazing.
It's
It's so good.
bro, like it's so nice. Like I don't know. It's like, you know, when people start singing "Happy Birthday" in a restaurant, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. You're like complimenting me. I'm like,
Thanks,
man.
man.
You got a sick fade, bro.
Should we kiss?
That's the last segment.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that
Yeah,
eventually.
boys. Shout out to the boys.
What's it called? Where can everyone find you on TikTok, bro? Because everyone can find your old stuff.
Yeah.
But I want everyone to know where they can find you on TikTok.
Yeah, for sure. I forgot my TikTok handle. I think it is Pauly.pun or Pauly_pun, P-U-N.
Or just type in Pauly.
Or just write in Pauly and you'll see my face on the little thumbnail like this on TikTok. If you see that face, that's me. And I got glasses on. So if you're wondering why my eye is going home and away.
Do you always wear glasses or is
Well,
that just for the
I
videos?
left them in the car before we got in. I've been too
all
awkward
good.
to go out and go grab them. But yeah, I've found out that my left eye is different shape to my right eye. And yeah, that's why I'm home and away. That's why they call me home and away. That's why. But
Nice,
yeah,
nice, man.
Found out late. I found out, I was like, man, I couldn't see. I was literally playing FIFA and I could see fucking my icon Drogba, like light beaming. He looked like a fucking, like heaven was coming from him. It was just like, it was like all fucked. And I'm like, what's going on here? What the fuck's happening here? I thought, what the fuck? Went to the optometrist and they're like, bro, what's with this eye, man?
You're blind, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? And so I got glasses. I could see straight.
And that sorted everything out for you.
I haven't seen a thing since I got here.
That's it.
I haven't seen shit.
Who are you again?
Hey man, what's going on, bro? But yeah, man. And if you want to catch me on,
You're streaming on Twitch, YouTube. What are you going to be doing? TikTok Live? Because TikTok have introduced mobile streaming.
Yes, TikTok gaming. I think they're pulling out or something or other. I think so. I think I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna do live streaming either on. I'm gonna suss it out. I did a bit on YouTube at first, but
It's hard to get people onto YouTube, man.
yeah, it's a bit hard because they've already got their fan bases like locked in, and streamers that are already on YouTube are already in there. And I don't know how the algorithm works with it all as well. So I'm just gonna test it out and probably stream on everything I can until I find the success in one and just focus on that one. But I'm thinking Twitch. Once I start, I'm thinking Twitch, get on the Twitch, get the Twitch cash. But yeah, man, once I have more answers for you guys, I'll keep you guys posted and hopefully we're all playing some FIFA together and I smash all of you dogs. You know what I mean?
Why you got to smash everyone, man?
Bro, that's the fucking game, bro. Bro, I smashed so many controls, can I just say? I went from like 30 wins and 5 losses record to fucking breaking my control and like yelling at my family for no reason. Like my wife is like, babe, dinner's ready. I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. I'm not eating shit. Fucking hell. I'm losing it in my room. I'm like skitzing out. I'm just like throwing my control at the wall. And yeah.
Do you ever have just like a moment where you're like, bro, maybe this game isn't for me? Or is it you've got that toxic relationship with FIFA?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that girlfriend that you can't shake off. You know what I mean? It's like that girl that keys your car that you can't shake off. You're like, fuck, but she's crazy about me.
So you just keep going back.
Nah, bro. I've cursed FIFA's name my whole life, but I just keep going back. You know what I mean? It's like a love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? I just don't like how they did the fucking the packs. You spend like 11 grand before you pack the player that you want, and you've now developed a gambling addiction. And
Technically, it is, man.
bro, it's bad. That's why
It's
I
really,
try
really
to
bad.
steer away from it. And I try to play seasons sometimes and just get people and just do like you choose your team, I choose my team, and I'll verse you, and that's it. But bro, when I go on to like the game itself, onto Ultimate Team, it's just fucking whoever can spend the most money wins.
There are kids that
Bro.
commit credit card fraud
Bro.
to get packs. Bro, there are people out there, man, like 10 years old, committing credit card fraud.
Bro, full on.
For this.
And that's how serious these motherfuckers take it. And I still beat them. With
I'll
my
still smack
stock
'em.
Chelsea team, bro. All gold cards, no informs, just like one inform Rashica or some shit. Just some like shit fucker in the corner. I put him on the left wing when I need a bit of legs, you know what I mean? And I'm pumping guys with like icons and shit. But don't want to flex too hard, you know what I mean? Got to keep it humble.
Save it for the streams.
Yeah, save it for the streams.
Save it for the
keep it humble.
streams. Last segment.
Yes, sir.
And this can be FIFA related. This could be with anything. What's a very popular opinion that everyone agrees on,
Yeah.
but you don't think it's worth what people say it is, man? Or you disagree?
Give me an example from yours and I'll probably something might reel
Well, I'll
off.
give you the last. So my sister was on here. She reckons star signs are overrated.
Oh, star signs are the NFTs for girls. Nah, wait, no. That's a joke.
Hear me out.
Yeah, star signs are what. Do you know how people say alpha, beta, sigma? You heard people talk about that.
Yeah.
That talk of alpha, I'm an alpha, and you're a fucking sigma, and that guy's a beta. That's the astrology for men, I feel.
That's the equivalent.
It's the equivalent. That's like, hey, I'm a Sagittarius, and the guy's like, well, I'm an alpha, and you're just like, no one gives a fuck.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, no. What I think is like a popular opinion that, HSPs aren't that great.
That's it.
I said it. Fuck yous. I said it. It's not that great.
You know, I'm stumped because like I've only ever had one HSP in my life, and I didn't think it was that special.
Why didn't you have more? Because it's not that good, is it?
Not just that, man. It's it's one of those things that, bro, like you eat it, you feel sick, man.
Bro,
it's like it's not normal.
May as well just stick 8 Krispy Kreme donuts up my ass instead, bro. And fucking eating that shit.
How many
I've
HSP?
tried it and it tastes delicious. I was burping rainbows. This stream's got the shit. He's never having me back on the show again.
I'd like to see how it comes back out.
Oh, it's the same way it went in. All right, man, we're going off the rails.
That's the way we love it, man.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nah, that's it. Nah, so alphas, HSPs.
HSPs
are overrated.
Overrated, bro.
What was there a time or like a HSP that made you think like, nah, this isn't it?
Dandenong is like it's like the hub of the southeast for good food. You know what I mean? It's like if you want good Afghan food, there's a lot of Afghans in Dandenong, and they make the best food, and it tastes delicious. And I went to one place in particular. They made me a HSP though, and I shit you not, the amount of sauce they put on this fucking thing, I could have just poured it in my mouth, like just fucking had it. It was fucking doing my head in. And then I started to eat more, I finished it, and you're right, as you said, my guts were twisting, I felt like shit. But then everyone's carrying on about how good it was. I was like, nah,
it's not it.
Fuck all y'all, man. I'm not with it. I can't do it. But yeah, man.
Ah, nice, man. I'm stumped. Like I said, I've only ever had one, so I really don't have much of an opinion. But then again, I wouldn't go out of my way to have one.
Right. Right. You want to grab one after this?
So I think that's very philosophical. But yes, so
we're hitting the hard hitting fucking topics today on this stream. Hard hitters.
HSPs.
HSP.
Nah, it was a pleasure to have you.
No, I appreciate you having me, bro.
Nah, thank you. Honestly, like it's wild the fact that I met you like 12 years ago.
Yep.
11, 12 years ago.
We're still here.
And we're still here, man.
Still
we're back.
it.
We're kicking it on the Strong No Sugar podcast.
Thank you, Lord.
Welcome.
Thank you to the big man upstairs.
To the big man upstairs.
Nah,
made this possible. No, I appreciate it. Honestly, Pauly's coming back. His last video smashed it.
Guys, I'm back. 2+ mil likes on TikTok. This guy's gonna have so much fun clipping all these fucking clips. He's gonna have a fucking field day.
Ah, honestly, it was a pleasure, man.
It's been great. Thank you so much, guys. And yes, if you want to catch me, I'm on TikTok, Pauly.pun, Instagram, Pauly_pun. I'll give you guys my my stream details once I get more into it. And follow my man, Strong No Sugar podcast. Fucking extra sugar for me, bro. You know what I mean? I love this hot chocolate, by the way.
I appreciate it. Hot chocolate. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.